Alright, I'm just hoping everything gets sorted. I'm just double checking everything. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright. There we go. Game says progress automatically. Yes, we all know this.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door,
This is a human preaching.
the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day,
I believe that's from Witcher 2, I could be mistaken.
The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt brights the sky with every full moon.
Oh look, it's the 9 race. Oh wait, sorry, wrong series.
Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire.
No.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Alright. again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them whenever I can, if I see them. Alright.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Just as fair warning, I haven't played this game in, oh god, close to 2 months. So I may be a little rusty, but I should get back into the swing of things soon enough. Also, just tell me if everything's decent. Alright, loading screens are a bit of a pain, but what can you do?
Grab the bitch.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was in this part of the story. Alright, whoa, okay. Alright. So this is around about midway through the game. This isn't the main character, by the way. This is the one that the main character is searching for. This ability is not common to the creatures known as witches. It's known as a child of the Elder Blood.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
And of course, this isn't exactly the best way to deal with combat, I know. But I gotta give credit to CD Projekt Red where it's due. Oh, those archers are gonna be a pain. And I just did that by mistake. It is sort of like a GTA loading screen, yes. And the combat, however, the combat is different from GTA. It feels more fluid, and if I can actually time this right, I can't. I said I was rusty. I've just proven that. Normally I'd be able to go through there and rush it, but ah well. The screen's smaller, I blame that because I can see the comments on the side. I know that's no excuse. Also, to the second viewer, this is the longest anyone's ever watched my streams, as I'm checking to make sure everything's okay. So, thank you for that. That's just on the outskirts of Novigrad. You can see the towers in the distance. It's actually where that little exchange took place in Novigrad. So hopefully when I get through that area and I can play as the main character again, I'll walk around Novigrad and show you the card game system that they have. It's a lot more friendly, I assure you. Okay, there's like a 10-second delay, which is a bit weird, but I'm listening back to it just to see how my own mic quality is.
Grab the bitch.
Alright.
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse.
Mount the horse this time, and there we go. There we go.
Left.
Okay.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
Fucking show. Oh, come on. That was unfair. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Okay. Plan of attack. Don't spam attacks. Remember that you have a block button. There's also one that does like an AoE effect, but I think that's unlocked later in the game. I'm unsure how to activate that right at this second, which is probably why it's costing me several minutes trying to get through this one section. Oh well. I used to stream this for 2 hours a week, so I should get back into the swing of things pretty nicely after not playing it for 2 months. Oh, that I apologize for that. I went to get an itch and I ended up hitting the mic by mistake. That's my fault. Alright.
Grab the bitch. Grab her.
Don't know why I just did that.
Barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
Alright, so we're going... There we go. Okay. The horse can jump. That's nice to know. Oh. Oh. Okay. When I get back as the main character and I have the skills that I'm used to, you're all going.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
Right where we want it. Ready? Wait for it. That's it, Fury.
The horse actually helped me there. Okay. Alright, go back this way. Donk. Oh, the archer just took out a teammate. Oh, that had to suck. Alright. Whoa! Alright, here we go. There is a parry system. I'm just going to try and time it. That was sort of it, sort of not. Alright. There we go. Now another cutscene, so I'll be quiet for that.
They're headed for the square. After them. Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Siri.
Yeah, she can do that.
Damn it.
Arrest that man!
Just as a second viewer, I have seen your comment. But yes, the Elder Blood allows people to teleport between dimensions. That's my understanding of it.
Ah, what an adventure. 1 minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will...
Okay, so that's the main character there. I've sort of given him a unique appearance. Wonder what choice I should go with. It seems like he's only interested in the coin it brings. But if I say that, he's going to be like, oh, no, I actually respect Ciri. I want her to be found. I want her to be safe. This one sounds like I'm just a generic thug, and this one just sounds like I'm brown-nosing. You can't win with these, can you?
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately, getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri will be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand, has got to be pretty furious.
He's dead.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh. Guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, can't say I regret the man
The best way-
passing.
The best way to
Deserved it as
explain
much as he
that
deserved that
is
awkward
that
nickname.
Ciri is
What about
like
her old
the main
friend,
character's
Sigrid?
daughter in a sense, and
to see him
as
yet?
such,
He's fine.
Oh, that's
the
too
name
bad. 'Cause there's a
Whoreson,
good chance he's
you can
furious.
sort of get what that implies. Let's just say that he wasn't too impressed, and one of those swords was used in that confrontation.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Dandelion, I don't know what gets into you half the time. Actually, no. I think I have the tiniest of ideas, considering the fact that you and Zoltan wanted to start essentially a bar together. Anyway.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
If I remember correctly, that curse has something to do with the Wild Hunt, but that's a spoiler for later on in the game.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, She's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right.
That was a little jabber girl that I have to say I found pretty amusing.
Damn it, that's just not enough.
Oh
Shall we
wait,
say anything
did
else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt? Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I said that already. That was my mistake. I admit that.
She slipped away again. I was so close.
You were from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So... Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked, in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Alright. I'll try and explain as much as I can when it comes to different areas of the story, different parts of the map. Oh, I'm not going to be doing that quest anytime soon. That red skull means I would actually have to try more than I did to actually... And how I went the wrong way. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I want to go to quest to check a quest. No, I have to go to my alchemy first. Jesus Christ. Alright. That's for Blood and Wine. This comes with 2 expansions, so Destination Skellige, unless there's more secondary... Yeah, there's more secondary quests we can do. Sure. Why not? I said I'd explain the card game mechanic. So, who's nearby that wants a round of cards? The nearest I'd have to think would have to be... Oh, my marker's still there. It would have to be someone... Oh, it'd have to be an innkeep in Novigrad. 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's go to the High Rock Square. To anyone watching this as a video on demand, because this will save and be public on my YouTube channel. To anyone wondering, I'm talking to someone who can comment outside of the YouTube area, which is why I answered questions the way I did. So, if I had to take a guess at what this was a fantasy of, I would have to say... I should... If I had to guess about what time period this is,
Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you around.
Thank you. I would have to say it's a... now. And there is Witcher armor that looks like it as well. I believe the bear set looks like that.
How can I be of service?
Oh, he doesn't play cards. Damn. Alright.
See you later.
Never mind.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Okay.
Word is there'll be a big tournament soon.
Also, this is the... I believe that's the Nilfgaardian flag? No, the Nilfgaardian flag is black with the yellow sun. So I believe this is Radovid. He's the third side in the war that they showed in the opening. And this is one thing I like about just running through town. You... Ooh. Yeah, this is their take on what happened in Salem in America with the witch trials. Except this time they're actual, you know, mages. This is the banker.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Of course not, because you're the only one that does it, to my knowledge. Alright, crowns is this world's type of currency. If I check, actually, I've just got over 4,000. And to show you, I have probably spent way too much time collecting and farming different things. I mean, I've got well over my standard use of arrows. I haven't even equipped a freaking crossbow yet. Oh my god. I forgot, I unequipped it to do a quest, and I forgot to equip it again. That is my fault. But yeah, there are different versions of swords, and one thing I actually like about this that CD Projekt Red actually took into notice, if you notice, aside from that, we look at the sword I just swapped. How do we hide it? There we go. If you take notice of that design, it's a very long swordish like design. I believe that is around about, I want to say early 14th century. Alright, if you take that now, it was that type of sword, correct? Yep. Alright. And if you look at that, the design has changed, even if it is slightly. The same goes with the types of armor. It's not all one set. It looks different depending on who it is. But yeah, I said I'd show you how the cards work. Does this one play cards? Hopefully so.
Top-notch swords?
Nope. The one time I need someone that plays cards. Normally I find them left, right and centre. Normally merchants play cards.
Welcome. Welcome.
Nope.
So long.
God damn it. I should probably go see a barber as well.
Sick of it all.
I'm not even going to ask what I just heard.
No pickle spiders up your arse.
Okay then. He's just a random blacksmith. I have never come across this guy before, actually.
Yeah, welcome to my workshop. Sturdy craftsmanship at a reasonable price.
Ah, here we are. I finally found the one that plays cards. Select the amount you'd wish to wager.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Oh no, I'm starting again. My previous Witcher streams had about 20 minutes of Gwent each. But you'll be happy to know that I don't have half the deck that I used to. It's even worse. No, I beat the game with that later. I find more strategy in the... Oh, Nilfgaard, so he's going to be playing spies. Okay. Torrential Rain can be skipped. Do I have the other one? Yep. Then I'll get rid of you. There we go. Watch me pull the two cards I just discarded right back with this card. And... okay. I should probably... I got one of them. I should probably explain. The reason that card's on the enemy side is because they are an infiltrator, a spy. So, they allow me to draw two cards, and in the meantime they get points that add to their score for it. It's an equal trade-off. So right now I have to figure out the best way to counter that, and I think the best way to do it that saves cards is honestly just to play a card I'm never going to use. And if I do get the other one, I have a medic that can bring it back. Because of that hand... Hold on, let me zoom in on the card. Those hands that are shaking, it's the type bond effect, which if you place the same card next to it, it will add that minion's card value onto itself. Its base value, I should say, not a buffed value. It'll just increase by 5 for every other... I cannot read that first word. It's the Dragon Hunter. For every Dragon Hunter placed next to this one, his power will increase by 5 as well as the others. He just played one himself. The Cavalry Rider also has type bond, so he will increase as well, but he will be increasing by 2. I honestly think the best thing to do is pass, but I'll see what happens if I play this. What type of board effect does he have? He played the one siege unit that I've had the hardest trouble finding. I see everyone playing it, but I have no idea how to get it myself. Zircanian Fire. It may be in my Nilfgaard deck. No. And the power doesn't equal 10. That was its condition, right? 10? Yep, 10 or more. These guys increase the entire row strength by 1. This is a medic, brings back 1. This one I had... only in video games. Yeah, this card took me a while to understand how it works. So, if I play my cards right... Alright, so... Yes, laugh at the number all you want. So, 5, 9, 11. So I'll be able to show it. Oh, do I show it this turn or do I wait for a later turn? This is where my Hearthstone mind comes in. Yes, I play Hearthstone, get over it. Do I pass? Because I've got a card advantage. But if he passes as well, he wins, because Nilfgaard, the faction ability of their deck is they win every draw. So all he'd have to do is pass, he'd win, and he'd draw the extra card. Yeah, I think this is our only option. Alright. I'll pass now, because if he wins the first round, it'll either get a higher cost minion out of the way, or he'll spend more lower cost minions to win. Yep, now he only has 3 cards left. So he'll probably revive the spy to get to 5. Yep, oh, he's got his own spy. I'll see if he revives it. If he revives my spy, I'll take it and play it, because, as I said, I benefit from the 7, so that adds 7 points to me. So if he revives the other spy, the one that I played, this guy, Dijkstra, he will only benefit, I will only benefit from 4, and if I take it and play it against him again, he'll only benefit from 4 rather than 7, so that's my strategy there. Ooh, ouch. That sort of threw a wrench in the plans. You can't let him win 2 games, so I'm gonna have to get the spy back. Oh, okay. It took longer to skip to his turn. Oh, he's passing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. It's better he benefit from 1. I draw 2 cards. And what do you know? Okay. So you may be wondering, hang on, these cards are reduced to 1, but this one never changed at all. It's because it's a hero card. It's not affected by any special cards or abilities. Which also means that 7 cost card that I played, this one, would not get rid of any card with that sun symbol in the corner around that number. And since he's passed, I'll pass as well. And there you go, you see it there. My faction abilities, I draw 1 extra card at the end of every game that I win, or every round that I win, apologies. And I want to see if he has a Scorch, so I'll play that first. Because normally the AI is planned to have 1 Scorch in every deck, so that way they can deal with cards like this. That can go to 16 very quickly, and then it will go to 24 above that if you have 3 of those. And there isn't no set restriction. I could have played that turn 1 if I had it. So I'm just right now trying to bait out what he's got. He probably got the worst luck out of that. I am sorry, but I will BM just because I can. I'm just sort of showing my hand, just going, yep. I had this the whole time. And using my leader ability. Each leader ability is different. I believe there's one that doubles the strength of the back row. There's one that I believe you can search your deck for any type of weather card and play it immediately, but I believe that's more monster deck than anything. I'm trying to think. But here, oh god, I just butchered that, and I didn't even see what it was. If I had to guess though, it would have to be for Nilfgaard. But given that name, oh, it's not in Scoia'tael, which is the Elven faction. There he is. He's a 4 And he's a spy at the same time. Good. I've sort of added every card I can. Nilfgaard is doing pretty well in terms of hero cards. Oh yeah, I do actually have one. It's just the lower version of it. Okay.
Is it true?
Alright. Wow, this has been going on for nearly 40 minutes. How long was that Gwen game? Jesus. Alright. I should probably show how decisions matter in the game. I need to stop hitting start to bring up this menu. Oh god, the days of playing on the console before. Talk to the witch hunters. Oh, masquerade ball. Run down, find a way to activate the portal. No. Contracts. Lord of the Wood, which I believe is a Leshen. I believe so. Missing Brother, I believe that is... Oh, there aren't Wendigos in this game that I've found, thankfully. A Deadly Delights, Oh, the Oxford Drunk is an Ekimara, which is a vampire. A Deadly Delights, I believe you can actually talk to the monster and actually achieve a more peaceful conclusion. So, we'll do that. Just to show that witches aren't bounty hunters, essentially. They're more defenders of both. I like the way Geralt explains it later on in the game. I won't spoil it. That doesn't go all the way through. In fact, there's a walkaway. A walkaway? A walkaway. Wow. And I majored in English. Wow. I should just be quiet now and... Alright. This is the guard. We'll see what happens. Because I know following the thread isn't the contract. Here we go.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
Have you seen the corpses?
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
I see. So the water content in their body had been dried up, thus leaving this... It's a very grizzled inquiry. I also like the design on the scabbard on the sword on the right side. That's really intricate, and I like the detail that the modelling crew had to put into that. So I just looked past the dialogue. Sorry again. I just looked past the dialogue. He's not going anywhere, and everyone else is just walking around. Well, I put shenanigans in the title, and what do you know? We get shenanigans. He's just walking into a wall or into a stand. You can't script this.
Bodies buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me. We found what we had for a reward.
Okay, is he still there? He's not even walking into anything. He's just stuck. Of course you get a cold. You're standing there walking into nothing. There is nothing holding you back unless you are constantly... Is your job to make that puddle? I also must give credit... Of course you're sneezing! Your job is to make a puddle! Keep up the good work. I'm just gonna leave him there. You cannot make that up. Alright. This does make it a bit hard to see, but it is necessary. Also, I should go into the... That's a bit weird, but I should go into the signs here while I can. Ooh, sorry. Here we go. Down here, there should be enemies. Oh no, there isn't. Oh, because I took the cleaver out. Okay. Well, here's a safe enough place for me to explain the signs that this Witcher can use. You have... I believe it's pronounced Yirden. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Australia is backwards, as the world likes to say. Which creates this trap which slows down anyone moving inside it. After that you have Quen, which is your shield. My build is spec'd around creating powerful magic, mainly because Quen is essential if you want to take on stuff your level. Next you have Igni, which, as the name is partially from Ignite, you could sort of guess exactly what it does. Next you have Axii, which is more of a persuasion. The easiest way to describe it is, if I can find any sort of... Oh, that's locked? Damn, okay. Well, the easiest way to explain it is sometimes in dialogue you will get the symbol. You will get that sort of triangle that's not connected completely. That means you can persuade them to do certain things. If it is high enough, it'll be like a red dialogue option, which means you can't do it if you don't have the skill for it. But in combat it slows them down and it leaves them open for attack. Very helpful for humans with shields. Next you have Ard, which I just like to call Force Push because, well, it technically is. I don't think CD Projekt Red thought to add thunder at the end of it, because that's essentially what would happen. Aside from the fact that you yourself would be blown back unless your feet were like... You were up to your waist in just... the ground beneath you. But that's science. That's not... What are you doing scavenging for loot? You're a medic. Or are you a plague doctor?
You're the medic.
Oh, yeah.
What can I help you with?
This is before the thing in Paris, I believe. If we're talking about relative timelines, the bubonic plague that swept through Porvelia. Or is that just the island? I think it's just the island, Porvelia. I could be wrong. I came first in the geography test, but that unit was 2 units behind the standard curriculum, so...
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Alright, where were the bodies found? This is a interesting
Last
question
body.
to ask.
Where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of...
So, now we know where. Do we know what type of wounds were inflicted?
Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Yes, even though I said this is a quest where you can talk to the monster, it does tend to lean in that direction.
Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Alright. Bear in mind this quest has both a good and bad ending to it. Don't go that way, that goes nowhere. Let's see. I now sort of want to check up on that guy, see if he's still running in the same spot. I didn't come from where I came from here. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, great, a crowd. That's probably good. Oh, that was the same stuff.
Bodies were found there. Gotta look for clues. Anything unusual? Hobnailed guards' boots. Unimportant.
He's looking into a case about dead guards and he says that guard boots are unimportant. Maybe the fact that they just stop, you know? Maybe try looking in that direction? Oh well.
A child's footprints. Damn, lots of foot traffic.
This is one thing I don't like about this effect, is the fact that it has that weird sort of motion blur.
Hoofprints click. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs.
It doesn't look like it's walking though, it looks like it's bouncing. I mean, if you look at it, that's not how anything walks. They'd be evenly spaced, even if it is two legs. Even if it was four legs, they'd be evenly... okay. Thank you for that. That should fix it. Yeah, only audio is being broadcast because I'm about to adjust... Yeah. That should fix it. If not, let me know. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, I do not like this effect. That constant blur. And this is just me moving the camera. When you're walking, it's even worse. Trying to trace it back. See, walking, it's not a problem. Here we go. Back entrance. Whoop.
Evidence all points to crippled Kate's.
And you've got... what? A mask?
Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby.
believe you can talk to one of the members to get a key. Alright. Here we go. Get into the back entrance. No, you can't even do that. Okay. Both locked. Maybe you have to get in through another way. Ignore me. Could you be a little bit more specific? I mean, people are saying it's... Someone said it sounded like a wind tunnel, which was, I believe, the fan. I don't know what else could be made. It could be my breathing. That could also be a thing. But I don't know. Okay. Oh. Well, that was the only thing I could think of. Thank you. The easiest way I can just say that you can use your effect... Ow! I just threw a bomb that poisoned myself. That was my mistake. Don't walk that way, townsman. Okay. Okay. Alright, the effects have faded. But as you can see, that's the symbol for Ard. The easiest way I can describe why it's red is because it's telling me I can do that. Which led to nothing, but, you know. It was fun to do. But I'm guessing that would also be where you'd fight the contract target.
Help, what's this one doing here?
You stupid! Can't you see he's a witcher?
Press circle instead of X, of course. No. Alright. And down we go. There's no point hiding. With every move I make, the armor makes a noise. Here we go.
Who are you?
Ever heard of witchers?
Have you come to kill me?
This is where you can decide whether you want combat or you want to just resolve it peacefully. This can be resolved peacefully, so we'll try that first.
Dunno. Wanna talk first? Why'd you kill those guards?
I was careless. Let them surprise me. They wished to kill me. I had to defend myself.
That it? No heart-rending story about human hatred for all things different, all things strange?
I'm not one to lie, nor do I kill without reason.
Again, this is where you can sort of choose how you want Geralt to be. As I said, I wanted the peaceful ending to this, so we'll go with this one.
You gotta leave the city.
And what if I don't?
I'll have to kill you.
I despise change. How stupid of me to walk into an ambush, let myself be surprised.
I'll have to lie about killing you. Usually I bring a trophy.
Very well, take this. And this, because I'm furious with you. Though I shall calm down once I'm away from this place.
Actually, come to think of it, was the noise sort of like a don't want to say a grinding noise, but would that be sort of a way to describe it? Because if it is, I believe that's my window actually. That was it there if the mic picked it up. Yeah, it definitely picked that up. Well, if I was next to a tornado, I wouldn't be here now, would I? Plus, we don't get them down here. We get dust devils and cyclones. I gotta remember, cyclones spin one way, hurricanes spin the other. That's sort of the only difference. There are other differences, but that's the main one that most people know.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How?
God, I love that guy's voice when he says that.
Must have gone out a few times recently. Anyway, succubus won't harm anyone anymore. Here's proof.
Masterful work, Witcher. And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Cyprian Wiles disappeared. They kill him? Or he done a runner?
Alright.
Wonderful.
Oh, wait, that's find a boat headed to Skellige, which, actually, why don't I do that? More Gwent, here we come. This is the easiest way to start it.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
So they go on Fada el Viking. Okay.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Boarded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Okay. So yeah, this quest you just sort of... Oh! Hello. There we go. Parry system, here we come. Ow. Missed time that one. There we go. Parry. Ow. Also, I should probably show Axie now. Whee! Zip! And... well, to be fair, I did give them every chance to stop. Something slimy about me? Maybe it's the blood of those two. I'm not sure. Just to be fair. Oh! They've finally spawned. Alright. I should probably show the effect of Yrden as well. Okay. Down we go. Hey guys. Oh wait, that's Silver. As you can see, he is in a bit of a predicament. they're slowed down, and I believe it does damage over time. So I'm not getting ticks of damage. Oh no. Oh no, wait, I think that's a bleed effect. Alright. Oh. I just ate food by mistake. Okay. Well, this should finish it. Just slowly fall outside the circle. Alright. We know Axie. We'll do Clam, wait for that to recharge.
Kill you.
Come on then. Are you seriously? Come on. I'm right here. This is in context. This is like every Australian fight. I'll kill you. Come on. Come on. Yeah, exactly. But when proposed with a challenge, they flee. Australia. Where everything is backwards and drop bears are more lethal than police. I'll explain that one later. Okay. Captain of this vessel, I believe, is up here. Okay then.
You're the captain. Name's Wolverstone.
Wolverstone, I'm guessing. And some people call me immature.
My old ship has a low quarter.
Caught a little bit off guard there. But now that I have my abilities... Oh, that didn't even get rid of it.
Not too late to surrender.
Okay, I'm getting a warning that's saying that the internet quality is not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm still streaming, so if I'm still for a bit and I'm quiet, it's because I'm checking to make sure I'm actually still able to stream. Alright. Yeah, it showed up on screen, so... Okay.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Alright. Thank you for letting me know that I'm still streaming. That is nice to know. The last time this happened, the stream cut off last time that happened because of that one message. So it's nice to know that someone was willing to go. Dear God.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
How much would it cost me to hire this ship?
The harmony of nations ain't for hire. Ship's owner's got plans for it.
There anyone in Novigrad who'll take me to Skellige?
You mean anyone here off their gourd? Aye, Wolverstone. Goes by the name of Flask. Ask her the Golden Sturgeon. Man's a sheep bugger, like the Skelligers. Sure they get along great.
Oh. Okay. You soon understand why I prefer travelling in the wilderness rather than in the cities. Also, that would never work. I just want to point that out. Okay, just looked like they were holding hands for a second. And I was going to be like, do you two want to be next on the pyre? Because, given the time frame and reference, that was actually a very common thing. Uh-oh. Got a hostile down here. Have they respawned again? Oh, well, it's free loot, I guess. Thank you. This is probably by far the easiest way to get loot in Novigrad and not have to...
You copper, look, we've got a plan.
Okay. Whatever you say. There we are.
You Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of...
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail, carrying grain. But... got any coin?
It costs 1,000 to hire a ship. Of course it does. But I'll get it back.
Here. That
I won't say how.
Hefty sack. Like a boss. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Yes, you and your... I want to say it's a slash cap, but as an Aussie, I wouldn't say that.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind.
Geralt's just like, what are you doing? Alright. And in the cutscene it looks like both swords are of woven design. Remind me to turn the music on after this, because I turned it off. I find the in-game music to be somewhat distracting, but the music in Witcher 3 is actually pretty good. Also, I should say that witches have enhanced senses. And we have to clear the ship. Okay. Actually, I'm that overleveled I could probably take these guys on with my bare hands. Then again, they are steel covered. Go, oh. This is where Axa comes into play. Guy with the shield. Well. Ooh. Oh no. This is where Geralt makes out with the master of the ship. I wasn't kidding. Alright, here we go. Must have been lying there for some time for all his gear to be, well, dry.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
That mentality.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellig.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellig's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Reminds me of someone that I know in real life, but I will say no more on that matter. If you want to find out, I talked about it in a Rainbow Six stream with a party of other people.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
We have to accept their customs.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
Also, this isn't like... Also, there's a harpy in the background. Either that or a siren, one or the other. Also.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, 'cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
My best way of interpreting that is they see themselves as close to Vikings. Yep, I was right. Sirens at the very least. Harpies at worst. Alright, the easiest way to do it is to get the crossbow out. Oh, definitely sirens. That's Screech. Oh my... Yeah, sirens. Tale goes they lured sailors out to sea, because their upper body is that of a naked woman. When the sailor got close, they pulled them out of the boat and drowned them. Alright, who's next? The reason I ask is because the captain's there and I want my coin back, damn it. That was 1,000 coins that I'm not gonna let go of easily. Oh. No you don't. This you? No. This him here? No. Where is he? I want my coin back, damn it. Did he? I think he might have went down over here. I think. Might have to use that. Oh, it's just a... Alright. Might as well loot the area. Oh, we got a relic sword. There's... Oh my... I forgot to turn the music on as well. Audio. Music. We'll turn that up. I have to give props to the music team. They knew what they were doing. Weapons repair kit. Thank you. Battle axe. I'm not that big of a fan of axes. There's him. Yep. Thank you. One tip I can offer if you're planning on playing this game is just to pick up as much as you can. But yeah, this is the trip to Ardskellig. And my best interpretation of this is they are Scandinavians between, I believe it's the 11th to 13th century is the age where Elfar and Viking were most widely known in Europe.
Come on.
After that, I believe it was the Normans, most commonly known as the Norman Knights, who were, well, part of them at least, were descendants of Vikings, to my understanding of it. I'll have to do more research on that. You mean... Oh my... Hit the wrong thing again. Damn it. I assume you mean... Oh, they'd been... Oh, they're... Hybrids? You mean these? As I said... They were sirens. It's an old folk tale. Lower body of a snake, or of a serpent of some kind, but the upper body of a naked woman. They would lure sailors. They would lure sailors to them, as you can see. Lure men near using their own bodies as decoys. They can transform to resemble beautiful human maidens, though with tails covered in silver scales instead of legs. Once a naive soldier gets within an arm's reach, their face suddenly turns into fang-filled fish-like maws. So... they were quite a thing to sort of scare sailors into following regulations of, you know, the buddy system, you know, have two up at watch, that type of thing. Also stay away from rocks at sea. Just avoid anything human-shaped at sea that shouldn't be there. Which also caused quite a bit of controversy, because when there's rumour and fear, experienced sailors would go out and try and hunt them. And I believe a lot of these have their basis in... I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got a bird's nest right outside my window, and they just decided today, right now, they wanted to feed. Thank you. I gotta give credit to the vocalist of this as well. Reminds me of another vocalist. That could just be me, but she sounds similar to Adele in some ways. Yes, I know. I listen to some Adele songs. There are some other creatures in this world, but I have no idea how they started. That, I know how that started. But yeah. It's really interesting just going through the bestiary, seeing what you fought in the past. For instance, we have our normal animals that we have today. Wild boars, wild dogs, bears, and wolves. I like the fact that they chose not a complete Arctic wolf, but I believe they're in that similar area. And then you have... Oh, you actually face them later on in the Skellige arc. Oh, well. Okay, botchlings are a weird thing. These are the werewolves of Skellige, which, come to think of it, the Irish had their own version of a werewolf, but that version would actually deliver fish to poor people. One of the most helpful werewolves that I've encountered so far in terms of mythology. I might include that in my novel that I'm writing. These are just the regular werewolves, human bitten, lycanthropy, whole 9 yards. We've got the basilisks, the cockatrice, the forktails, wyverns. I believe that was a cockatrice as well. It just happened to be different. Yep, it's a cockatrice. Same elements required to defeat it. You've got your elementals. They look scary because, well, one could say that they wanted to do that because that's how they were drawn back then. If you wanted to draw a werewolf, say in like the 1600s, you'd make it horrifying because during that time humans were portrayed as heroes. Hence why golems look so deformed. Which, correct me if I'm wrong later on, I believe they're of Jewish origin, and it would just be like something made of clay that you'd put write a command down on a piece of paper and put it inside the mouth, and it would follow that command. Hounds of the Wild Hunt, I have no idea what they are based on. I think that's just a fantasy creature they come up with on their own. You've got your griffins, the harpies as well, that's why I was a little confused, but the second I saw what they look like, I was able to tell the difference. Because as you can see, harpies don't have the tail that sirens do. Then of course Salma was the succubus we let go, which will actually come in later on in the game. Hopefully I'll stream it. If not, if I get that quest, I'll record it and I'll put it up. You've got your insectoids as well. You've got your standard spider and a whole bunch of other creatures that I have no idea where they're from. I can see where they're based, maybe, like crabs, scorpions, so like desert. I don't even want to say... I almost said arachnid because of that, but no. They're more insectoids. You've got your necrophages, you've got ghouls, alghouls, drowners, foglets, grave hags, rot fiends. These things are a pain to deal with. I'll just say that right now, they're a pain to deal with. You've got water hags, you've got your ogres, rock trolls. I want to try and find the one... There's one rock troll back in Novigrad. You can find him and he says some of the weirdest things because he's a friendly and you can talk to him. His name is Bart. Yes, similar to The Simpsons. And the easiest way I can describe him is by using his own words. The best way to explain Bart, when you can talk to him, is his most common line that a lot of people seem to remember from him. Bart, turdy dump. They don't really have that complex of a brain, but they do have it complex enough to understand a human speech and copy it. They may not know the meaning behind what they say, or the order in which to say them, but they can talk enough. Shorts, those things are just a pain to deal with. You've got the crones, you fight them near the end game. Dopplers are possibly the friendliest out of all of them. Here we go. Leshens, that was the one I found earlier. I don't know how true this is. I believe it might be Celtic, it might not. But yeah, as I'm talking, people are probably getting bored, but this is essentially what the world is filled with that you've got to contest with. I'll get away from the Akimara, that's possibly not the best. Here we go. This is Bart, the guy I was talking about. As I said, they're drawn scary to... The best way to say it is... You want to demonize the enemy. And because the humans don't have the option to understand the monsters, they demonize them. It's sort of like what we do today with groups of varying religions that take it to a new fanatical level. That's just one example that I've brought up because I know a few people in the hearing vicinity may not like what I've just said. But yeah, we demonize those types of things because it makes us feel like the good guys. It's human nature. Let's see. Oh, you... Okay. He's dead. Ciri? Ciri is by far the weirdest case. She may have the Elder Blood, but she's not a complete Witcher. She has the training of a Witcher, but she didn't go through the mutations that a Witcher has to go through. The first one being the Trial of Grasses, which you see later on in the game. I think it's in one of the... No, it's in the main game you see the Trial of the Grasses. Which is definitely a weird section of the game. Ah, Geralt of Rivia. In Viper armor, I see. But this is the main character. And if you can read the text on the side, it's all of these character entries are written by Dandelion. But this is who the Witcher series is based around, Witcher 1, 2 and 3. Witcher 2 I know some about, but I don't know a lot about. Witcher 3, the one I'm playing now, I know quite a lot. Oh wait, I didn't go through all the characters. That's my bad. Mysterious Elf, Philippa Eilhart, Lambert. Lambert is another Witcher, so the easiest way to explain it is not all witches have white hair. Which is weird enough because of the mutations they go through. I think it's just a matter of artistic choice and the fact that Geralt of Rivia is nearly a century old. As Vesemir put it, I'll see if I can find him. Here he is. Vesemir is sort of the mentor. I believe he's in Wolven armor, just an upgraded version. I don't know. I'd have to do more research into that. You've got two of the crones. Zoltan. Zoltan's fun to hang around. He's sort of the stereotypical image of a dwarf. Crafting. There is a lot of crafting you can do. And that's not even getting into alchemy. Yes, you can make dyes to make your armor different colors. Of course I find one that does 1 extra damage. What's that design like? Oh. We can... There we go. The design is different again. But yeah. That's what that thing was, and I just gave you sort of a brief sort of glimpse into what this world has to hold. And that bestiary is not even, I believe it's not even halfway complete. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. I gotta hit square to sprint because that's what I'm used to. But no, it's... You have to double tap X and... Oh!
Hey there.
What's that over there? Knowing my luck, it's probably white wolves. Yes? No? Oh, yep, white wolves. Ow. Which is actually sort of ironic. Because Geralt himself is known as the White Wolf. And all you're seeing there is a parry system. Okay. These are doing actual substantial damage. Wrong thing. Hit the wrong thing by mistake. I drank the wrong thing by mistake. Ow. I don't like doing this. I just went to see, but their aggro range would have literally followed me around the map. I don't like doing that. I don't. They would have followed me across the map and would have killed me. But then again, this shows that you sort of need the loot on them. So in the end, you're sort of gonna have to. That and the fact that I don't like killing them, I now sort of feel like I should, well, you'll find out when we get to the castle. And I hit the wrong button again. Ugh.
Run, Roach.
Let's...
Caught his paunch open, pulled out his guts, and made him run around the trees around.
Alright. I know. I didn't want to. I went to look and...
Hey there.
Well, you know, bandits. These guys I have no problem killing. Uh-oh. He's got a pole arm. He's got a pole arm. No. Though, he shouldn't have let me get so close. I'm just walking circles around them? Okay. I need to adjust my build after this. Oh. Excuse me. Whee! Oh, please. Alright. Goodbye. Sometimes I love doing that. Is it racist to say that the Arabic version sounds better than the English version? I know, I shouldn't make jokes like that. Oh, there's a merchant up ahead. Yeah. As for what I plan to do to atone for what I just did, not to the bandits, but to the White Wolves, we need a very, very high wall. This will do just fine. Yeah.
Come on.
Also, you will hear an Easter egg.
Slow now. Whoa.
Alright. We'll save. Oh yeah, the last time I did that I was in a... Alright. We'll wait for the viewer to come back before we activate the... Oh! I didn't trigger the Easter egg? Come on! I was gonna say we wait for him to get back, but okay. We will ignore what just happened and we will continue on activating this Easter egg. Alright, so jump off. Don't just walk off. Alright, that's easy enough. Or maybe it's because I hit the house. Could be. I must atone for what I did. And I hit the wrong button. Ow! Okay, they didn't remove the Easter egg because no updates came. The Easter egg is they put a Wilhelm scream in if you fall the right height, but if it's longer than that, I don't know. Also, there is no health build that will make you survive that. I still can't believe I found that one guy and he was just walking, but he couldn't get past something like an invisible wall. I'm glad I got that, actually. Normally I find it and I'm not streaming and it's like, damn, wish other people could see it. Okay, I think I've atoned enough. Wait, or do you want to make it one jump for every wolf that was in that unfortunate incident? Because I think that was 4. Also, I need to take him to a barber. Jesus Christ. Get that thing off your chin.
Faster.
I keep hitting the wrong button. There's a barber up on the top of the wall. Alright, bridge to Kertrolda.
Come on now.
There is water directly underneath us, so physics-wise, apart from sounding like I'm in the middle of a frickin' two-ended cave, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm sorry. Siri, I'm going for a swim. Of course he survives. There should be a barber around here somewhere, but I think I need to attend the funeral first. Oh, there's a tavern in there. which I believe leads to bar fights later. Ah! Fists of Skellige.
I want to fight.
Grant, tell me when you're ready.
Okay, this sounded like a song that was in the game before this. If I find it, I'll link it.
Ready to fight anytime.
To the viewer.
Even now.
Like to have some words with the Outlander first. It's about my Erica. See her? I gotta win today. She's watching. I don't stand a chance against you. I know it well. But I was thinking, maybe you'd let me win.
You know, I'm a nice guy. I really am. I'm a nice guy, I really am. But it's a fist fight. Something that my country has grown really good at. And you're asking me to throw it for you? No.
Listen, if I lose on purpose, we'll both regret it. Believe me.
But it's Erica we're talking about. You don't understand a thing.
Enough of this chatter.
Fight!
Oh, the skull's over that one too. But it's fist fight. Ow. I mean, fist fighting.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
I mean, he's in leather. I've got steel over my hands. Ow. Ow. That was a haymaker.
The Outlanders won!
Erica, wait!
Let her go.
You've 2 bouts more before you can challenge for the title of Best in Skellige. You've got to defeat Einar, to be found on Faroe, and 1 Grim of Helmstein, a village on Ard Skellige. Good luck to you.
Of course. And I believe this is where the second episode of my Witcher Shenanigans took place. My second stream, I mean. But yeah.
Sacrifice made fast bear. Force an honor. We're good and true here. Should we so be on? May she serve our king worthily. One day we'll meet again. As we'll all meet
yeah. This is very Viking. I'm not.
Come on, trim it. It's got to be ready in time for the funeral. A crack and send us away with Bran.
I'm trying to find somebody to care. I wonder where they're going.
On the shore at land at the bottom with this fierce game.
Alright. I almost thought that was a hostile wolf for a second, but no. We've got the harbour here. Yep, here we go.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
Ow. Lay the shield down with the warrior. But this, what happens next, I don't think happened.
Not to this child.
I know. But I want to.
Ah.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
He's a good shot. I have to give him that. That came in from a different angle. And I'm sorry, that'd be good for like a couple of yards, but that wouldn't be like football stadium level.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
This is one of the only few times that woman is nice in this entire game.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
When she plays this card, I play this.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No.
Because mages can do that, apparently.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures, more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend.
And then
of ours in
there's
Velen.
still the ship blazing in the background.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
As for Novigrad,
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ardskellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Huh. I completely forgot about this part.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle. Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Very nice male shirt.
I shall wear black and white.
And he's only got one shoulder.
I count on you
Which
to
I
don
guess
something
would work,
complimentary.
because I mean, if the
Something
shield
that doesn't
covers
reek
up
of
to where the
1,000
mail
cuts.
ends, or even
Yeah,
slightly
no,
above.
I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Of course. Now, where is the nearest barber? There's one along here. There's also a quest there, wandered board there. A monster nest there as well. Oh, that's where I crashed. Oh, oops, I left it there. I'll have to go back and finish the job later. Huh. We'll go around the town, we'll find the barber, and then I think we'll end it off there. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and it's about to get very, very sort of noisy where I am. So, no, this is a shipsman's cabin thing. Geralt holding door open, and then suddenly it flies open because it can. Nope. Not there. It's just a random horse. I don't want to intrude. Huh. Okay, that's there. That's like that. Oh. Of course. The gooses always do that. That's locked.
Who are there? You looking for work?
No, I'm not. I'm looking for a barber. Nope. As I said, it's about to get very noisy, so...
Because they get hit in the gut, those herrings get tangled in your entrails.
I wish they had science. I actually might meditate for a bit. like all the things of Geralt, he's in Viper armor, aka some of the best armor. Well, no, it is the best armor at the end of the day. I forget what L3 does.
So what is she, you know?
You're a herbalist. Oh. A dye artist? It looks to be that way. Either that or someone that tried. Warrior's house. Two one-handed axes. They're way too thick though. The curve that they'd have to have would be tremendous, and
You've come a long way.
that's the room there. Hold on. That's it there. Yep. Alright, so find the barber and then we'll end it off. Alright. Made for two reasons. One, I had to turn the fan off so that way it gets rid of that wind tunnel of noise effect. Oh my god. There is a barber in this area. I have half a mind to YouTube it on my phone just to find him. Or her. You know. Just want to cover all bases because I know how some people are these days. It's like, forget accuracy. Excuse me? What?
Whoa!
I'm sorry. What did you call me? I thought I heard the word vagrant.
Vagrant.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything. Apart from terrify you, which I will. You don't call someone who you don't know a vagrant. You don't insult anyone you don't know. Something about a giant, which, by the way, they do exist, and they deal a lot of damage. Oh well, what a guess. The fact that I'm wearing the Medallion of the Wolf, which implies I'm from the northern area of Velen and Novigrad, would imply that, yes, I am not from Skellige. Well done. I don't want to hit this, but whatever. Okay, maybe the barber's at the castle. Maybe. I'm going to find it and then I'm going to end the stream. Alright. And then after that I'm just going to listen to the soundtrack of Witcher. Oh.
Drink last night too?
I would fix the line that I just heard about kin we show our hearts, enemies we show our axes.
Folk on your continent got heads like cats.
Alright. Bridge to Kertrolda. Oh yeah, that's also another thing, which is infertile. They can never have kids. It didn't seem like an important topic at the time. I just didn't mention it. Also, this becomes a huge pain to run down. And jumping down, you have half the time you get the roll, half the time you get a stagger. So yeah. Find the barber and end the stream. I have had zero luck finding the farmer so far. Don't call me a vagrant, God. Just because I'm not from here doesn't mean that I'm like scum of the earth. And unfortunately, that's something you need to tell a lot of people. Okay. Hello, third person. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to be very careful walking along and fall down. Falling that height should not have done that much damage. Whatever. Potion brings back the health. Yeah. I can't find a barber. So, next best thing. We have to travel back to Novigrad and go to the barber there. God damn it. That's one of the funniest parts of Witcher, when you're running through the crowds and they just go, "Argh!"
More trouble.
I am not more trouble. Jesus. But I can understand their worry. I mean, Scandinavians were very untrusting at the time as well. I mean, they had their own system of jarls and clans and all sorts. So, yeah. Go to Novigrad. Don't talk to the guard, because he's probably asleep. Go to the world map. The School of the Wolf is, as I said, in the northern area. So, this is where Geralt trained, as well as Ciri, Vesemir, Lambert, all of those. I don't know where the others are, but let's go Novigrad. Can normally find a barber very quickly, but this time I'm not having that luck. General exploration, craftsman. There we go. We should be able to find them there. Nope. God. There are barbers in Novigrad. I know that much. And the problem is you get lost
no simple
in them.
task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
I wish the narrator voiced Dandelion, because honestly, that type of voice I could see writing ballads. Especially the type that Dandelion writes. And another loading screen. I'm pretty sure an hour and a half of this is taken up by both Gwent and loading screens. Oh well. That moment when you have something so cold it burns. Quick pointer, if someone says it's cold and you can see steam coming off it, don't touch it. More than likely, it will feel like it's burning you. Alright, now we're running around to try and find a barber. See, this is where they could have used... like, because I know there's a barber... Wait, there are barbers around. There's one in Mid-Cops, I believe. Not Mid-Cops, Mid-Cops is down here, isn't it? Abandoned Tower. That's a place of haunting, so that's where you get information. I don't know, Mid-Cops doesn't seem like they do. There are places that offer you a barber. Spoils of War, Hidden Treasure. I've discovered almost everything apart from these two here, which are high level areas. Merchants and Craftsmen. Innkeeper, Enright, Alchemy, Armourer, Blacksmith, Shopkeeper. Most of them are in Novigrad. Yep. Blacksmiths. Yeah. 4 innkeeps and 1 rune. Alright. There are 50 boats in this one area. Okay then. Bit excessive. But yeah, there are barbers around. I have seen them, and I have gotten cuts from them before. No, there is no trouble unless you can point me in the direction of the nearest barber. Otherwise we will have trouble. Whee! Down we go. Not Byways. Byways is the town that was haunted by Nekimara. We'll check Mid-Cops, and if that doesn't have it, then we'll head up to Blackbow. Alright. All in the quest to find a barber. I have half a mind to end the broadcast or the stream, start it again, like at a different time, and just say the quest for a barber, where all I do is run around in search of a barber. But I don't think many people would watch that, and I think I'm talking too fast. Yeah. Why did I make that the human mind makes no goddamn sense. Yeah, I think a barber's nearby. No, wait, this is the area that was attacked by the wild hunt. They fixed it. Yeah, I don't think anyone here is a barber. We'll meditate until like midday, I guess, which is over 12 hours. Geralt must have cramps in his legs like no tomorrow. Alright, here we go, most barbers are out by now. We've got a merchant there. Storm. What are you? You're an armourer. Should probably have you repair my kit actually while I'm here.
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle, the autocrat.
Selling a crossbow. I haven't versed him in Gwent? Okay, well, never mind.
Let me have a look at your stock.
I'll refrain myself from versing him in Gwent. There are 2 treasure maps. Fortunately, I've already read them. He doesn't even have the funds for that. That does more damage. That does less. That does plus 11. Wow. So I've been using a weaker steel sword. I apologize. I can only imagine. Yes, I am going between two different sets. I've got Legendary Feline and Legendary Griffin. Griffin is based around magic. And we'll just repair everything. I've got the funds for it. Plus half of this stuff I'm selling to him anyway. Sell. Oh no, that's not sell, that's repair. Meh. Okay. Now you can take the other one. I did it again. Please tell me you'll take the... No. God damn it. Alright. Thank you, you were very helpful. Farewell.
So long.
Even Geralt sounded so bored. Oh. Dynamic lighting effects. It's further along. Alright. So mid-cops. Yes? No, Blackbow. Alright. The search for a barber continues. We've got a merchant there. We've got a smith there. Education. There was one near a body of water that had a oops. Sorry, I relit it for you. That was my fault. Let's see. Near a town near a body of water. But no, it's not Byways. And it's not Fyke Isle. It's not Downward, it's not the Orphans of Crookback Bog, it's not the Crossroads. It's not Dragon Slayer Grotto. Lindenvale, maybe? I don't know. Alright, search for a bug. No. No, the gods did not send me. Half of these look like a woman I fed to a werewolf by mistake. But, then again, she did kind of... Oh no, this is a place that was attacked by the Wild Hunt. Ah. My bad. There's a merchant in here though. But not what I'm after. I'm after a damn barber. Where is a barber? The one time you need them, they're never around. In case you're wondering what I'm looking for someone that on the map has the scissors symbol. Or the skizors, as some people like to jokingly call them. Which is actually sort of a better pronunciation, but Stonewalker Settlement, I don't know. My nose is itching like I'm gonna sneeze and I just jinxed it, which I'm glad. Where are they? I swear if one's in Oxenford, I'm going to lose it, but it is for the best we check. Yes, I will literally go to every town just to check if they have one barber. this way. Wait, this is going into the mages area. There's no barbers in the mages area. Turn around. And run back. Wait, why am I running? I can summon my horse from literally nowhere. Cool horse. Hey. Roach, when I summon you, you're not meant to fall down a cliff. Damn it, Roach. Here. Oh no, wait, he's on the map. Here we go, let me just get him off screen, and then he'll just magically appear. Huzzah!
Giddy up.
Hey! Don't upset the guards. They are like still 20 levels above me, and they will kill me pretty quickly. 1-on-1 I can fight them and have very little trouble, but 2-on-1 to 3-on-1 it's fairly outnumbered in their favour. Not in my favour. It's in my favour if there's multiple opponents and I know what I'm doing. Alright. Scissors symbol, please tell me.
Beware. You know neither the day nor the hour.
Yeah, I know what it was. Thankfully I've hopefully fixed it. The noise came back again, so hopefully I fixed it.
Taking a peek at my wares here. Everyone to me! To me!
Hey there.
Is there a fist brawl still going on?
Ooh. Faster.
Yeah, when I look for a barber, I don't expect to go halfway around the world, go across the entire landmass just to go, oh yeah, I finally found one barber. And that barber. My English is not very good today. Biber. Yes, the bridge. Alright. I assume we explored everywhere behind me. Yep. So now we've just got the inner workings of the city, and then we have the outliers. It's not the ferry station. An armorer's table and a grindstone next to each other. I have half a mind it might be in Down Warren, which is way too far south. No, wait, it just came back to me. It's in Mulberrydale. Oh, that's... Okay.
Come on.
Oof. Watch your step.
Okay. Oh, you can't gallop in the you can't gallop in the streets. Okay. That makes perfect sense. I'm heading down to the docks because that's where the closest fast travel point is. Sign! Alright. Now I should be set to go. Hopefully. Attacked by Nilfgaard, wearing their banners. It's essentially the middle of the night. Alright, contract board here. Oh, that's for the Blood and Wine expansion. How long does it take to find a barber? Alright. To the viewer watching, if you can just give me the name of the town that has a barber in it, that'd be great. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna make a fool of myself.
My guardian and protector. I thank you, I do.
The door is thanking me.
So long.
Don't draw your sword around me. Jesus. Fine, I'll Google it myself. Alright. The quest for a barber will have assistance from the internet. I know that's cheating. You don't want that, kiddo. Okay, trying to find it. Do I need the arrow? Yes. In Kettrold Harbour, in Svorlag, in Claywich. Claywich? Siri? Seriously? In Claywich? Okay. And southwest of Velen. So if we take upwards to mean north, find Velen there. Southwest. And to the north of Oriton. Alright. North of... Oh. There it is. I said it was near a body of water. I wasn't wrong. From the west side of Velen. I think I've rescued him. This can't be him here, surely. No. I see it. The symbol that I'm running to here, the two scissors symbols. Finally. I found you.
Get a haircut from you?
Alright. Sure. And because I rescued him, he gives me a discount, so he's sort of becoming my personal barber. There we go. Took another half hour to find him.
So long.
But yeah. There we go.
Winds howling.
Thank you, Geralt, for your astute observation. Anyway. I think I'll call it a day here, folks. I've got stuff to do and I'm sure you're all busy. So I'll end it here. So, as always, peace. Respect goes out to all. Live long and prosper. And I took a screenshot without meaning to. Hush now, no one has to know.